Audrey was at the veranda, enjoying the evening air. She couldn't think straight. Mabuti na lang at ilabal sa mga humaplo sa bawat himaymay ng kanyang kaluluwa ang malamig na hangin panggabi. Nevertheless, uncertainly filled her heart. Hindi tama na ipakita kay Chino kung gaano na ito kamahal. 5 buwan na ang kanyang nasa sinampupunan. Ibig sabihin, ay 4 na buwan na lang ang ilalagi niya sa piling nito, and showing him her love would be selfishness on her part. Iiwan din niya ito. Ang dapat niyang gawin ay sanayin itong wala siya. It was the painful truth. She would die in 4 months' time, and they couldn't do anything about it. It was better for them to get used to that fact now. She had to. Maya-maya may yumakap ng mga braso sa kanya mula sa likuran. Wala namang ibang yayakap sa kanya, kundi si Gino. He buried his face against her shoulder and inhaled her scent. She closed her eyes. How could she think of ways to be apart from him if he was this close? Promise me, we will never give up. Ano ito sa kanya? Nagsisimula na namang manikip ang kanyang dibdib. She closed her eyes and savored the moment. This moment would stay in her mind and in her heart forever. Napadilat siya na bumitaw ito sa kanya at marahan siyang ipinihit paharap dito. She tried to look away, but he kept her face and captured her gaze. She was drowning in his eyes. Walang ibang masasalamin sa mga mata nito, kundi sinseridad at determinasyon. Promise me, we won't give up. We won't let the fate overcome us. We will fight for our love no matter what. Mabubuhay kayo ng anak natin. That I promise you. Gino, I'm gonna die. No, don't say that. I'll be damned if I'm going to let you die without doing anything. Mabubuhay ka. And don't you ever say that you're gonna die. Tumigas ang bahagi ang anyo nito at muling napuno ng determinasyon. Gino, muling dumauli ang kanyang mga luha. We were going to talk to doctor tomorrow. We'll take whatever chances we've got. Gaano man kaliit iyon. If she turns us down, then we're going to ask for a second opinion. We can have the best doctors in the country or even abroad. He was crying now. Higit pa marahil sa ginagawa niyang pag-iyak. Naniniwala siya dito. She had all the reasons in the world to give up. But his eyes told her a different story. His eyes gave her so much hope. Kung hindi lamang sana sinabi ni Gino na mahal siya nito, ay hindi sana magiging komplikado ang lahat. She would die peacefully and contentedly. Pero ngayong alam na niyang mahal siya nito, ay hindi na maiwasang umasa. Gusto niya mabuhay. Ayaw niyang iwan ito at ang kanilang anak. She wanted to be with them, just like what he told her. They would take whatever chances they've got. I love you, Gino, and I will fight for our family, no matter what. Hindi ko kayo iiwan ng anak natin. Nakangiti siya, kahit tuloy-tuloy sa pagtulo ang kanyang mga luha. He brought her close to his chest. I love you too, and I'm not letting you go. Hope is spring eternal. No, she believed in that. Hindi rin posible na dati mahalin siya ni Chino, pero nagkatotoo iyon. Noon ay walang dahilan para siya ay lumaban, but it was a different story now. Magkasama nilang lalaban at haharapin ang lahat. Mahigpit na magkahugpong ang mga kamay na Gino at Audrey. Papunta sila sa klinik ng kanilang doktor. Gino kissed his wife's hand and held it tight. Ayaw nang bitawan iyon kahit saglit. He had been such a trick, but that was before. He would do everything within his power to save her. Last night surpassed everything. Wala pa siyang taong pinangakuan ng ganoon. Dito pa lang siya nangako. And he was willing to give up everything for her and their child. Ilang saglit pa, ay huminto na sila sa tapat ng hospital kung saan naroon ang klinik ng kanilang doktor. Ilang saglit pa, ay nasa loob na sila ng klinik. He inhaled deeply. This is it. He gave his wife a reassuring look. Please, have a seat, Mr. and Mrs. Vasquez. Ani Dr. Esteves. Umupo sila sa visitor's chair. Pagkatapos makapagkamay sa doktor, they were still holding each other's hand tightly. So, what is your decision? Tanong ng doktor. We're keeping the baby. Mabilis siyang sagot. As I have said before, the pregnancy would be too risky. Audrey, you might die of complications. Your heart might not take it. Huminga na malalim ang doktor. Are you sure you want this? Inunahan siya ni Audrey sa pagsagot. Yes, we're willing to take even the slightest chance. Please, doctor, help us. Marahang tumango ang doktor. To tell you honestly, the chances of survival are very low. Only a miracle can change things as it is. Please, Dr. Stevens, I will give everything. I'm willing to pay twice. No, thrice as much. Take all my money if you want. Damn it. Just save my wife and my child. Pinupok niya ang desk ng doktora. Gino, hinawakan ni Audrey ang kamay nito upang panyapain. Nang kanyang tingnan ito ay mabilis na humupa ang galit ng lalaki. I'll help you. I will try my best. Wika na Dr. Stevens. I'll check up on you again. Maaaring maliit lamang ang chances. Pero siguradong pangahawakan pa rin natin ninyo. Gaano mang kaliit iyon. Might as well hold on to whatever hope you've got. Your problem is not congenital heart disease, but congestive heart failure. Ano, Dr. Stevens? What does that mean? Tanong ni Audrey habang mahigpit na nakahawak sa braso ni Gino. Kung congenital ang case mo, we need further test done on you. We need to determine at what stage your sickness is in. Malamang na wala na talagang pag-asa. But I can see some hope. If you've got congestive heart failure, agad ang pagbaha ng tuwa sa kanyang dibdib. Maging si Gino ay nagliwanag sa labis sa katuwaan. Is there any medication I could take to cure this? Tanong nito. Any medication you take during pregnancy can affect your baby. Her heart sank. So, can't we do anything about it? Mabiling ngumiti ang doktora. However, I can suggest some medication with low dosage. I can promise you that this would heal you completely. But at least, this can help. What do you mean? Tanong ni Gino. It's a good thing that you haven't any attacks yet. You've got to be careful about this. Or should I say, you've got to take good care of your wife, Mr. Vasquez. I will give you pointers on how to avoid attacks. She paused for a while. Our chances of success are improving. Marami kang dapat iwas sa mga bagay, Audrey. Kung hindi ka pa rin magkakaroon ng mild attack hanggang sa bago ka manganak, maaari makaligtas kayo ng anak mo. But then again, I'm not giving you 100% assurance. We will take whatever chances we've got. Punong-puno ng pag-asa ang tinig at mukha ni Gino. He kissed her hand and smiled at her. She smiled back at him. Marami pang sinabi ang doktor, mga payo tungkol sa kanyang kalagayan. Gino was so serious about it. He even took down notes. There might still be a chance for them. Ang kanyang puso ay umaasa sa isiping iyon. Another 2 months passed, and Audrey was now 7 months pregnant with her baby. So far, everything was going according to plan. Napagpasyahan nila ni Gino na huwag mo na ipaalam kahit kanino ang kanyang kalagayan. Maging sa kanilang mga magulang, ay tinago rin nila ang totoo. Malaki ang natulong ng mga payo ni Dr. Stevens. Tuloy-tuloy ang kanyang pag-inom ng mga medication at vitamins. Regular din ang pagbisita nila sa doktor. Hindi na siya nagpa-ultrasound pa upang alamin ang gender ng kanyang anak. They wanted it to be a surprise. Umuwi na maaga si Gino araw-araw. Naalagaan siya nito. It was everything she could ask for. Madalas ay nasa bahay ito at inaalagaan siya. He treated her like a princess, and he was her prince. There were times when she couldn't avoid thinking about death. Despite everything they did, the fact still remained that she could die in 2 months' time. The hands of time were moving faster. Ayaw niyang lubusang umasa, pero kabaligtaran ang mga nangyayari kapag nakatitig siya sa mga mata ni Gino. She could actually hope for a better future with him around. His eyes gave her the promise of a better tomorrow and a bright future with him. She wanted to spend every day with him, beside her. One day, they went to the beach. It was a private beach resort in San Marcelino, which was owned by Gino's parents. He brought her there one afternoon. Alas 5 na ng hapon, kaya hindi na mainit pa ang sikat ng araw. She lay on the blanket on the sand while her husband flew a kite. Hindi niya alam that flying a kite on the beach was even possible until now. Lumingon si Gino sa kanya at kinawayan siya. She could see him smiling from a distance. Kinawayan din niya ito. "Come here, baby. I'll teach you how to fly a kite." He shouted so she could hear him. Umiling siya. "Ikaw na lang. Manunood na lang ako." Sumigaw din si Dito pabalik. "I love you, baby." She giggled involuntarily. "I love you too." She could never be happier. Ilang saglit pa ay nakita niya itong tumatakbo, palapit sa kanya. Na makalapit ito, kinintalan siya nito ng halik sa mga labi. "I'm hungry, babe. Let's eat." Kaya nito sa kanya. "Okay, ihahanda." "No, babe. I'll be the one to prepare our meal." Utol nito sa kanya sabay kindat. He earnestly prepared their food. Inalabas ito ang lahat ng laman ng picnic basket at mabilis ang inihain. Napapalakpak siya sa dami ng mga pagkain. Everything looked yummy. Most of it was fruits and vegetables. "Babe, tataba ako nito." Kunwari, ay reklamo niya. He laughed merrily. "Don't worry, babe. I'd still love you. Kahit maging kasing lapad ka pa ng refrigerator." Bola. Ang lakas ng tawa nito. "I'm telling you the truth, babe." Dumukwang ito at hinilot ang noo niya upang alisin ang gatlaroon. Napangiti siya. Nang akmang magsasalita ito, ay dumampot siya ng kiyat-kiyat. Wala nang balat iyon, kaya sinalpak niya iyon ng buo sa bibig nito. Now it was her turn to laugh. She immediately gathered some grapes and put them all inside his mouth, so he could not speak. In turn, he picked up the bowl of fruit salad and got a spoonful of it and did the same thing to her. Wala siyang nagawa kundi ang nguyain ang sinubo nito. Di pa man niya halos nalulunok iyon, ay muli na naman siya nitong sinubuan. Siguro isang bakol ang mukha niya dahil pagkalakas-lakas ang tawa nito. Muli siyang dimampot ang ubas at sinubo iyon dito. He did the same thing to her while laughing. Gusto niyang mainis at gumanti ulit, pero natawa na lang siya. He reached for her and kissed her. Hindi niya nagawang tumugon dahil bigla siyang na-outbalance. They fell to the ground sideways. Nanatili lamang silang nakahiga at nakatagilid, looking to each other's eyes. He traced the contours of her face. "I wish we could stay like this forever." She held her face, her throat constricted with a sudden emotion. "Hindi naman pwedeng nandito lang tayo habang buhay. Paano kung umulan?" She tried to crack a joke. Tumawa ito. "We'll be together forever." "Audrey Vasquez, that I promised you." He kissed her hands. Right then and there, she felt like bursting into tears. She wanted to believe that they could be together forever. "Mahal kita, Gino Vasquez. Whatever happens, I will always love you." Bumangon ito at tumayo. Inilahad nito ang kamay sa kanyang harapan. She reached for it, and as soon as she was on her feet, he hugged her. "Walang mangyayari sa iyo, Audrey. Walang mangyayari sa inyo ng anak natin." She wished that time would stand still. His arms promised her safe haven. The warmth he gave brought her the highest comfort she could ever wish for. Audrey was busy preparing dinner. Isang oras na lang at darating na ang kanilang mga magulang ni Gino. Inimbitahan nila ang mga ito para sa hapunan. Hindi alam ni Gino ang ginawa niya. She wanted to surprise him. Tiyak na mauuna dumating ang mama at papa niya dahil sa karatig bayan lamang nakatira ang mga ito. Hindi gaya ng mga magulang ni Gino. Isa pa, ay namimiss na rin naman niya ang kanilang mga magulang. Halos isang buwan na rin niyang hindi nakikita ang mga ito. She was almost 9 months pregnant with her baby. Ma'am Audrey, parang may malaking okasyon ah. Puna ng isang kasambahay na katulong nila ni Yaya Esther sa paghahanda. Oo nga ma'am, sugunda ng isa. Darating sina mama at papa, pati sina mami at daddy. Maigsi niyang paliwanag habang inilalagay sa serving plate ang mga ulam. Akala ko po kasi. Akala mo ano? Curious niyang tanong. Akala ko po, anniversary ninyo ni sir. Tila nahihiyang sabi nito. Ho, kayo talaga. Umiral na naman yung pagkatsimosa ninyo. Sawata na Yaya Esther sa mga ito. Napaisip siya ng malalim. Tama, anniversary nga nila ni Chino. Nakalimutan na rin niya iyon dahil sa mga pangyayari nitong mga nakaraang buwan. Kung siya nakalimutan niya, malamang ay ganoon din si Chino. Bahagya siya nalungkot sa isiping iyon. Pero agad na binura ayon sa kanyang isipan. Gino loved her and that was enough for her. Minadali na niya ang paghahanda, kaya naman, bago mag-alas 7, ay natapos na lang lahat ang preparasyon. Eksaktong katapos lang nila na makaramdam siya ng bahagyang pagkahilo. Tila ka nakapos din siya ng hininga. She felt a sudden sense of terror. Marin siyang napakapit sa upuan habang sapo ang kanyang dibdib. Audrey! Agad na dinalahan siya ni Yaya Esther. Umikot ang kanyang paningin. The last thing she saw was Gino's arm coming around her before everything went black. Audrey's eyelid felt so heavy, she couldn't open them immediately. She heard noises around her, familiar voices. Pinilit niya imulat ang kanyang mga mata. Ang nag-aalala mukha ni Gino, ang una niyang nasilayan. He laced his fingers around hers. She could see tears in his eyes. Ang sumunod niyang nakita ay ang nag-aalala mukha ng mga magulang nila. She automatically touched her tummy. Then her eyes went to Gino again. The baby's fine. Pagbibigay assurance ito na tila nabasa ang kanyang iniisip. Nakahinga siya ng maluwag. Audrey, anak, bakit hindi niyo sinabi? Tanong ng kanyang mama. Her mother's face was full of worry. Halata rin na galing ito sa pag-iyak at ngayon ay tila maiiyak na naman. Tila pigil-pigil naman ang kanyang ama ang emosyon. Although she could see anger in his eyes, pag-aalaala at panlulumo ang mababakas sa mukha nito at ang kanyang mga biyenan. Bakit hindi niyo sinabi sa akin, anak? Tanong ng kanyang father-in-law. Hindi nakaimik si Chino. You should have told us earlier. We could have done something about it. Sabi ni Mami Ivy.